Bottom of the evening, beautiful ones. Welcome back to the channel. And although I am a little too late doing my fall garden, it is never too late to get out there and do the daggone thing. So, I will say 2 days ago, I dropped some plots. I put lettuce over here, which I should have moved because I had lettuce there before. Because I didn't do it from seed, I figured that since this is from seed, I could put it in the same bed. I'm going to walk back here, and then I'll explain what's growing already. I'm going to walk back here, and I have another plot here. And what is so amazing about some of these plots is that I already see some growth. That's why I said it's never too freaking late to start growing. Okay, so I'm going to come over here. I didn't put any seeds over here. I see I got some wild clover over there, right there growing, so I left that there. I have a watermelon right here. I have a tomato, old tomato that kicked back up. I got some green peppers here that tried to die. I had to bring them back. They're full of flowers right now, but where's the little watermelon at? Let's see if we can find her, because I laid her up, and it's funny because when you lay them, they want to do what they want to do. So this is the second time I have positioned the watermelon, and she still goes back to where she wants to be. So I'm going to let her do her thing. She was on the ground. Kind of don't want her on the ground, but it's all good. And then I have another watermelon over here, and over there is a cucumber that never grew, but she's still green and pretty, so I just leave her there. Maybe she'll do something, maybe she won't. And these are in buckets, the watermelons. That's one bucket. Bucket number 2. And they traveled, the watermelon traveled all the way over here. So this is a perfect place to grow watermelon. Again, this plot here, I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't label it. So, whatever comes up, comes up. Say what you want. Consider it a jungle, okay? Red giant, kale. I think this was over here. Yeah, several different kinds of kale, spinach, and red giant mustards, okay? So they're all bunched together. So let me just go around and let you see what's here right now. Okay, so of course we have the peaches right there. We have the lemon and the fig right there, right? Didn't get any figs on this particular tree yet. That is a volunteer fig tree. Volunteer means that I did not plant a seed. It just grew. We've been here 11 years, and then the 11th year it decided to grow. I'm going to prune it in a couple of weeks. Well, not a couple of weeks, probably a couple of days, because it's out of hand and it needs to be on this side of the house, and it needs to be level. Okay, so that's that. And then I have some peppers here. Some pretty peppers here. Aren't they pretty? Here's the green. So they start off green, they turn red. Don't know what kind of peppers they are. I harvested those potatoes already. That was in this bag. Over here I have an eggplant that died off on me, and I bought her back. So I'm so happy and excited. I really should get rid of these bottom leaves because that's what you're supposed to do with them. But she's growing back abundantly, so I'm going to keep her. That's a lily. She'll be here in the spring. This is some, I think it's Mexican thyme, Spanish thyme, whatever, but it's growing over there. It's growing over there. It's growing out here. So that's a spot that I took from the main plant, which is over in this pot. So this is the main plant. So a piece fell off, broke off. I just planted it over there. I have some cherry tomatoes here. This one is about to turn red. I harvested some the other day. This is one of the slowest cherry tomato plants I've ever had. I planted this by plant, not even by seed, okay, months ago. Probably back in the spring. I only harvested maybe 2 or 3. So it is what it is. These are my pollinators over here. Some of this is just for beauty. Some of them actually are pollinators. These grow red flowers. This plant here, now mind you, around the country, around the world, but pretty much here in San Diego, they have gone around and literally uprooted all the female trees, which are loquats. And I don't know if this is a male or a female. I'm growing it because I saved a seed from one that I've eaten. Went around this year to go to the same trees that we usually go to just to go have something to eat. And they were all gone. Systematically, all gone. Different streets, different neighborhoods. Okay, I still got my Swiss chard here. I think I put some more in the empty spots. I added some rainbow chard, some more Swiss all around here. I think I told you about the lettuce, but over here, I'm going to step in here because I just want to see. Can you see that? All right, so all that is lettuce, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. No, I'm sorry, not lettuce, kale, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, just brassicas, even cabbages over there. And so I am so happy to see that that's coming along. These are the avocados that we started in the house. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We started those in the house. They're growing so nicely. I'm just grateful to have them. I hope they hang around. Over here is the infamous rosemary. I am going to propagate her because, you know, she's been sitting at this size, actually growing a little bit. And I think as long as you have 6 inches to pull off of here, you can repropagate. So I'll probably propagate this side right here, which is about 6 plants. I'm sorry, I'll probably propagate this side right here, which is about 6 plants, and start some fresh. This is our cactus, or Nepalese. This is all food. This whole thing here. You get hungry, you're going to have some food, okay? So that's what we have here. Over here we have the aloe. Of course, that's medicine. This is dragon fruit. This is my passion fruit. She started growing, finally got passion fruit. I have a trellis for her. She had flowers, but I don't see the flowers anymore. I've never seen a passion fruit grow. So I don't know how they grow, but I know usually when you see flowers, it's fruit. And I just see one flower over there, so that's that. And this is the pomegranate. She has grown in freaking insane. I'm going to have to prune this. Yes, I am. I'm going to have to take down at least 6 feet of this tree. Now I'm going to bring it around the umbrella so that you can see how far over she is. She has crossed all the way over. This is a massive, massive tree with no fruit. Here's one of my friends. Say hello. Whoever this is, they had children or babies inside of that palm tree back there. And usually when birds give birth back here, they make so much noise to let us know that they have given birth. And so the other day we heard so much noise, and we heard these little tiny tweets that sound like theirs but smaller. And we realized that we have a new hummingbird birth. The importance of growing right now goes without mentioning, goes without saying. If you don't know what's going on in this world today, that's meant. If you don't realize that you should be trying to grow something, even if it's inside your house, because that's why I started these avocados. Sorry about that. I started the avocados in the house. So if I can start a plant in the house, you should be able to start some plants in the house. If you got a back porch, if you got steps that lead up to your home, I don't care. Fruits, vegetables, tomatoes, it should be the one thing. And if you're opening up a pepper, a green pepper, or a jalapeno pepper, or a pumpkin, or a squash, and you see those seeds in there, and you throw those seeds in the trash, you're just throwing away gold. You're throwing away wealth. You're throwing away money. You're throwing away your health. If you open up a pepper seed and you see them clusters of white, beautiful seeds, and you don't take those seeds out and put them in some soil, you really, really, really ought to be ashamed of yourself, because that is your opportunity to start growing for free. Not just free, but because you bought the pepper and you bought the squash. But the plants that you get from it, you can have one squash and have 50 seeds. That's 50 more squash. Probably more than that, because each seed grows more than one squash. So, with that being said, remember to always do your best, be blessed. And as I've always said and been saying for the longest time, grow something. I had to put something out here too for my garden relaxation. I guess I'll share that with you now. It's covered up because it feels like it's going to rain, but maybe not. But this is our new hammock. Yes, indeed. I had to get it. I had to move the chaise and that chair back there and sacrifice, make some space for this beautiful hammock that I just enjoy, honey, rock it in. Yes, I do. Now, all this ivy is coming down. It was covering this whole entire wall. And as you see, some of it's growing back because it comes through the crack. So I'm going to finish this beautiful picture. Oh, my better half painted this picture. It's a moon reflection, and it is so paramount these days. And so the symmetricalness of the moon is absolutely so beautiful. And so with that being said, I'm going to go now. Thank you for watching. I hope you come back for some more tips and tricks and just some more encouragement and advice on how to grow yourself a beautiful, beautiful garden. All right? See you in the next one.